Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be talking about roadmap as in-house legal counsel. Now, in-house legal counsel is the most sought after and very fascinating profession for law graduates and even law students nowadays. Every law student and fresh law graduate want to join corporate culture, want to become in-house legal counsel. But few knows what exactly is the requirement and skill set that is required to join as an in-house legal counsel. In today's video, we'll be discussing about how you can become in-house legal counsel, what all skill set do you require to become in-house legal counsel, and when can you start preparing for all those skills, when can you start gaining all those skills in order to become in-house legal counsel. Now, to begin with, what is in-house legal counsel? So, when you will be joining a company, an MNC or a corporate company, you will be working as their legal counsel. Now, what all work you will be doing? Majority of the work that you will be doing will revolve around contracts and agreements, whether it be contract vetting, whether it be contract negotiation, or whether it's contract execution. Till the stage of execution, that's where majority of the work revolves around. Now, apart from that, you would also be involved in legal advisory, wherein any legal matter that the company faces and they want your advice, you'll be advising your company on those legal matters. Apart from that, there is litigation also that is involved, but that is not co-litigation. You will be coordinating with external lawyers in order to fight the cases. You will be following up with the external lawyers in order to gather what exactly is happening in your case. So this is the majority of the work that you will be doing as in-house legal counsel. Now, how do you become one? Now, in-house legal counsel, it's not your typical job wherein you do some kind of internships, you gather some skills, you learn theoretical aspects around Indian Contract Act, and you become in-house legal counsel. That's not how it goes. Because when you will be appearing for interview as in-house legal counsel, you won't be asked questions like what is Indian Contract Act, what is acceptance, what are the criteria of acceptance, what is proposals, what are the essential elements of proposal. You won't be asked these questions. You will be asked questions from contract vetting and negotiations. Now, mind the difference. There's a big time difference between contract drafting and contract vetting. Nowadays, a lot of people tend to confuse contract drafting and contract vetting as one and the same thing, and they tend to go towards contract vetting as the required skill to join as in-house legal counsel. And eventually, once they go for interview, they realize that whatever skills they have attained, it's not even relevant for their job. So that's why you need to learn contract vetting and negotiation and not contract drafting. Now, what's the difference between contract drafting and vetting? So, contract drafting is you are drafting every word from scratch by yourself. The moment you start writing very first word till the entire agreement is completed, that is contract drafting. However, contract vetting is you will not be writing every word from scratch by yourself. You will already have a set standard template. You will be reviewing those clauses as per your organizational policies and as per your general guideline so that no clause can hamper your company's interest in future. That is contract vetting. And once you have done contract vetting, once you have reviewed the contract, all the clauses, then comes the negotiation stage, wherein you will be negotiating on the open points. You would have redlined, reviewed, or vetted certain clauses. It does not always the case that the other party agree to all of your suggested or proposed changes. The other party would have counter proposals for you, which you which might not be agreeable to you as well. So at that particular point of time, what you will do, both the parties will get over a negotiation call, reach a mutual amicable settlement term, and then you will close out or execute the contract. So contract vetting, negotiation, and execution, these are the skills that are required as in-house legal counsel. Now, how can you become one? You can become in-house legal counsel. Anyone can become in-house legal counsel. It doesn't matter whether you are from coming from litigation background or whether you were preparing for judiciary and now you want your career as a corporate counsel or whether you are coming from post execution LPO. You all can still become in-house legal counsel. The only thing that requires is you attain required skill set like contract vetting and negotiation. Once you have learned those from practical aspects, once you have learned that what all clauses are there in an agreement, why they are there, what is the relevance of those clauses, and how do you review and negotiate on a particular clause. Once you have gathered those skills, you can easily crack your interviews as in-house legal counsel and you can become in-house legal counsel. Now, there are two ways in which you can become in-house legal counsel. The first way is the hard way, wherein you will have to do all the efforts. You will have to download all the draft from the internet. You will have to go through all the clauses. You will have to review all the clauses. You will have to learn the meaning of all the clauses, and then you will have to gather why this particular clause is there and is there anywhere that a particular clause can hamper your company's interest in future. If yes, then you will review it, you will redline it, and you will suggest your changes. But that is a lengthier task, and that is something which majority, or I would say 99% of the people can't do on their own. They need a helping hand. That's where we, Quest Crest Leading India Private Limited, comes in. We have launched a first of its kind course wherein we are the only one in the market who are providing courses on contract vetting and negotiation from practical aspects. That is the skill actually required as in-house legal counsel. You can enroll in our course and you can learn the practical aspect of being an in-house legal counsel, practical aspect of contract vetting and negotiation, which will help you eventually land job as in-house legal counsel. Till date, we have guided over 600 participants and over 50 participants have successfully landed job as in-house legal counsel. So that's the track record we maintain of helping each and every one and getting and helping them landing the job as in-house legal counsel. Now what we'll do, we have launched a course wherein in 8 sessions, in 8 weeks, we will help you prepare for contract vetting as well as contract negotiation. And that's not it. We'll also help you prepare for your job interviews and we'll also help you prepare for your CV redrafting. But CV redrafting and interview preparations comes as at a later stage. First of all, you need to learn contract vetting and negotiation. How you will learn. Always remember there are two sides to an agreement. One would be the service provider and another would be the client. So you need to know from both perspective. It's not going to help if you either learn from service provider's perspective or you learn from client's perspective. You need to learn from both perspectives. So once you have learned from both perspective, only then you will be prepared to appear for interview as in-house legal counsel. So we'll help you learn contract vetting from both clients end as well as from service provider end. At the same time, we'll also help you learn how to negotiate from client side as well as from service provider side. So if you want that helping hand that you always were looking for to get in an in-house legal counsel, and if you have decided that you want to join the corporate sector, that's where your interest lies, reach out to us today on the numbers provided in the description link. Follow and subscribe for more motivational and informational videos, and we'll be back soon with another video. Thank you all for joining in.